Certainty brings confidence. So how do you get certainty, and what's my number one certainty? Well, my number one certainty is the future is all about relationships. You see, we're all hung up on all this technology that's going on, but remember, we live in a human world, not just a technical world. And it's all about relationships. By the way, that'll be true 100 years from now. It's all about relationships. And by the way, there are good relationships and bad relationships. What's the difference? Trust. Trust is the key ingredient. And how do you get trust? Values, honesty, integrity, doing what you said you would do, right? Things like that. So the key message here is you never want to teach people to distrust you, but yet it happens to businesses all the time, big ones. Here's what I want you to do, because you're going to be implementing a lot of new things. It's not the implementation, it's how you implement it. So before you implement something new, internally or with customers, I want you to ask yourself, if we implement this in this way, what will happen to trust? And if in your mind, well, trust will go down, then don't implement it in that way. By the way, I didn't say don't implement it, period. The key was in that way. Change how you implement it so that trust holds. There's no shortage of trends. Matter of fact, it's easy to predict. Around January 1, we'll get a whole bunch of new trends for the following year. Future is quite predictable. Trouble is, which ones are going to happen and which ones aren't? Well, this is based on 40 years of research. The Pentagon is using it. The Air Force is using it. Google is using it. You know what? You can use it too. Let me show you how it works. All trends fit into one of two categories. They're either a hard trend based on a future fact that will happen. Now, that means it cannot be stopped. That's your litmus test for it. Can it be stopped? If the answer is no, then it's a hard trend. I'll give you examples in a minute. A soft trend is based on assumptions that may or may not happen. By the way, when it comes to your strategy, strategy based on hard trends gives you certainty and the confidence to make bold moves.